You know, sometimes we act shocked, and if we're not careful, we can almost have an entitlement mentality, Christian or non-Christian, as if bad things don't happen to, quote, good people. Bad things happen to everyone, right? And bad can be relative, right? It can be interpreted. What does bad mean? What does bad mean? Jesus says, don't lay up treasures on earth where men break in and steal. He gives no qualifiers. He doesn't say that that's okay if you're a Christian. Don't worry about it because you will be protected. No, we are told to pray, deliver us from temptation and evil. Lead us not into temptation and deliver us from evil. We're told to do that. Well, good afternoon. I decided to take a quick little walk before it gets dark, and just wanted to share with you a nugget of wisdom, a simple thought, and that thought is: don't be surprised by problems and setbacks. Don't be surprised by problems and setbacks. Welcome to another Daily Nuggets of Wisdom. Sean Isaacs here, real quick. I wanted to jump on really quick and just give you guys a quick update on how my wife is doing and connect it to something she was talking about yesterday. So, hey Dave, good to see you. Troy, I will be done, Troy, in a few minutes. So, real quick, the topic today, this is a nugget of wisdom for you. Don't be surprised by problems and setbacks. How you guys doing? All right. So real quick, here's the thought. So yesterday, my wife, some of you know that she's in the midst of this 30-day challenge, challenging people to, specifically cancer patients, but it's not limited to people that have cancer. It's anyone that's dealing with a trial or a problem or health challenge. And she's challenging them to take 30 days to really focus on getting well, getting healthy, right? And so the content of what she's sharing is based on, oh, it's getting a little dark now. It's based on actually her book, which is scheduled to come out in August, and we won't be deterred, okay, unless God changes some plans, but we're persevering and enduring. But here's what happened. So she's going through these 27 lessons. The book is called My Faith Has Found a Resting Place. Some of you know that hymn. If you don't, look it up. Look up the words, because when she was diagnosed with cancer for the first time, that hymn had a tremendous impact upon her heart. You know, music is powerful. And you get good music in your heart and in your head, it has a huge impact upon, or can have a huge impact upon your life. So, she is in the midst of this 30-day challenge, which her husband challenged her to do. And in this challenge, she is getting on every day, and she's sharing lessons from her book. And the book, again, is My Faith Has Found a Resting Place. It's not out yet, so no need to Google it. But the subtitle is the 26.7 lessons I learned going through cancer more than 5 times. Now, I don't know if you believe in coincidences. I don't. I do believe the steps of a good man or woman are ordered by the Lord. I believe that God works, that everything, God is operating and working everything out after the counsel of his own will. And yet, we have setbacks, we have problems, we have things we have to deal with. So, ironically, maybe you can call it that, the topic yesterday, lesson number, what was yesterday, the 14th? I don't remember now, I start losing track of days. Lesson number 14, let's call it that, was don't be surprised by problems and setbacks. Today's lesson, ironically, was you can't persevere or endure without hope. So, by the way, I know that some of you are just coming in, so I want to give an update at the same time. So let me just tell you what actually happened yesterday. So she shares her topic yesterday, and then we go on to normal everyday stuff, right? On a Saturday afternoon, all the things that got to get done. We have some friends coming by in relation to my oldest daughter. And so mommy wants to make sure the house is properly set up and prepared. Obviously, you have guests, right? You kind of know how that works. I leave the house about 4 o'clock, maybe about 4:10, because we decided to add a Saturday service so we can space out. We don't want to have a church that's filled with everyone at service at one time. And so we have 2 services on Sunday, and we decide to add this Saturday service. And I commit that I'm going to do all the Saturday services, okay? So I leave my house a little bit after 4. Service starts at 5 o'clock. At 5, we start. I'm leading the worship, getting into the scriptures, making the announcements. About 5:20, my phone starts going berserk. Now, normally I carry my Bible to church, but this particular time I decided to use my phone for my scripture reading. And for my, everything I'm going to say, I'm just looking up the scriptures. I'm looking up the scriptures in my phone. And so here's what happens. My phone starts ringing 2, 3 times back to back. I keep declining the phone call. It's my wife. I'm like, why is she calling me? She knows I'm at church. It can't be that important. That's just my thought, right? I decline the calls because I need to see my phone. I'm reading the scriptures. Second, third call, she stops calling. Within 5 to 10 seconds, my oldest daughter starts calling. But she doesn't stop. She perseveres. I decline call number 1, call number 6, call number 8. I can't take the call right now. I'm actually in the middle of the service. At least this is my thought, right? So I finish what I'm doing. And I sit down. The other pastor comes up and begins to share. And so I run to the back and I'm like, this got to be important. My mindset is, this got to be important. Why are you disturbing me? My daughter is crying uncontrollably. I'm like, oh, hold on, slow down. What's going on? I can't hear you. I can't understand what you're saying. She says, Mommy fell, and she broke her leg. I'm like, what? Wait, slow down. Are you sure? So she says the paramedics are here. The police are here. And so I jump in my car. I'm about 10 minutes from the church building. I was going to say 10 minutes from the church, but the church are people, right? So I'm about 10 minutes from the church building, from home. So I head home. And yep, I get home and mommy's broke her leg. She had a freak accident. Again, now let's connect it to the topic yesterday. Her topic yesterday is don't be surprised by problems and setbacks. And it's easy to teach or to preach or to speak or to even declare that lesson. But can you live it when problems come, when setbacks come? So obviously that adjusted our life, right? And let me give you a quick update on how she's doing. So we head to the hospital, emergency room, ambulance. Thank God for paramedics. Thank God for police officers. Yep, thank God for them. And you know why I'm connecting that with all the crazy foolishness that's going on in our nation right now. Disband the police. Let's get rid of all the police. I want you to try it for one city, and let's see how it works for 30 to 60 days. So, we get to the hospital, fast forward ahead, and first x-ray. Doctor, it's awful. It's real bad. You broke your leg in 2 places. I'm like, 2 places? I didn't even know there were 2 bones in that part of the leg. This is the tibular and the fibular bones broken. Okay, and my thoughts are from the knee to the ankle, that's 1 bone. That's always been, right? Anyway, We pray. Send information out. Everybody's praying, right? All over. About an hour or two later, doctor comes in, resets her leg. Initial thing we're told is she's going to require surgery. I don't see how you won't require surgery, and so on. And doctor comes back. He's able to reset her leg. They redo an x-ray. He says, we may not have to do, this doesn't look like surgery will be needed. You may not even need a cast. I don't know. We won't know that until tomorrow. Lord willing, we need to call the orthopedic surgeon and get more details. So that's as much as I'll say about that. Wife is home resting. She is in pain. You could remember her in prayer. I just decided to take a walk right now because it's been a long day. But really, I decided to take a walk because I wanted to give you a nugget of wisdom. And that is this. Don't be surprised. What does surprise mean? You know, sometimes we act shocked, and if we're not careful, we can almost have an entitlement mentality, Christian or non-Christian, as if bad things don't happen to, quote, good people. Bad things happen to everyone, right? And bad can be relative, right? It can be interpreted. What does bad mean? What does bad mean? Jesus says, don't lay up treasures on earth where men break in and steal. He gives no qualifiers. He doesn't say that that's okay if you're a Christian. Don't worry about it because you will be protected. No, we are told to pray, deliver us from temptation and evil. Lead us not into temptation and deliver us from evil. We're told to do that. But anyway, wife is in some pain, but she's in good spirits. I'm excited to be alive. She's committed to not allowing this setback to stop her. She got on today, and her topic today was, in her 30-day challenge, was we can't do anything without hope, or we can't endure without hope. We can't persevere without hope, something like that. I'm going to encourage you that if you are looking for lessons, information, content that's going to assist or help you to get through trouble, trial, difficulty, challenges, go to icanbeatcancerchallenge.com. It's free for the rest of this month. She's going through, by God's grace, to the end of the month, and she's going to continue to give those lessons. And from what I understand, tomorrow's lesson is going to be a really good one. This is what she tells me anyway. So guys, I wanted to give you this little nugget of wisdom. Don't be surprised by setbacks and problems. Understand that problems are normal. Again, you've heard me say this over and over again. Job says, man that is born of woman is full of trouble, period. Peter says, don't think it's strange, fiery trials that come upon you. Paul says in Ephesians 6, put on the whole armor of God, that you'll be able to stand when? In the evil day. Evil day is not a day. Evil day is a season. Evil day is a period in your life. And it's connected generally to a time of difficulty. Well, a good thing to remember is in the midst of all of this, God is still good. God is still faithful. God is still on his throne. So guys, that's my nugget of wisdom. I wanted to give you that.